Excellence with humanity. That is the motto for the Rivers School in Weston, Massachusetts. And the Rivers hockey program is one of the many things that is the subject of that saying. In his second season, boys varsity head coach Freddie Meyer has been excellent his whole life. After a stellar run at Boston University, Meyer went on to play 7 seasons in the NHL and now fills the shoes of New England legend Sean McEachran. Meyer hopes to continue the prominence that the Red Wings hold within the community, but on a national level. Now, the Rivers School is not only an amazing college preparatory program, but this school is also a pathway to playing sports after high school. So sit down, relax, and remind your loved ones that drinking iced coffee in 10 below weather might seem a little insane, but it flies here in New England. Tonight, I'm with the Rivers School boys varsity hockey team, and tonight is Hockey Night in New England.
Stop that, I hear him chatting the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch man, please use caution.
Hockey Night in New England is brought to you by Dunkin'. Where there's hockey, there's Dunkin'.
Well, born and raised in New Hampshire, in a small town in New Hampshire called Sanbornville. Started playing youth hockey in Rochester, which is the same way a small town about an hour and a half north of Boston. And from there went on to Cardigan Mountain for 7th, 8th, and 9th grade as a junior boarding school outside Dartmouth College. And while I was there, I was recruited to play for the U.S. National Program in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and decided to make that jump versus going to play prep hockey at the time. From there, I had an opportunity to play at Boston University and decided to take that course to come back out east and play in Hockey East and play for Jack Parker at BU. From there, I signed as an unrestricted free agent with the Philadelphia Flyers. I was never drafted, which was always a little disappointing. Growing up through it and obviously seeing guys drafted and guys you played with and against, but I kind of used it more as motivation and had an opportunity with Philly and went down to Philadelphia and started in the minors with the Phantoms and just kind of chipped away and worked my way through it and finally had an opportunity to live out a dream to play in the NHL.
He did more than live out that dream. Freddie ended up playing professionally for 9 years, competing in almost 300 games as an NHL defenseman.
So this is my second year on campus. Prior to coming to Rivers, I coached the East Coast Wizards junior team over in Bedford, Mass. For 6 seasons. I loved coaching the junior age group, a little bit older guys, all dying to play college hockey. A lot of these kids I would get only for 6 months. So I really wanted to be in a spot where I would get kids for 2, 3, 4 years.
Freddie inherited a solid foundation from legendary Rivers coach Sean McEachran, who helped develop some of Rivers' current players.
And the reason I chose Rivers was really, at the time, Coach McEachran played a big role in that decision, but also it was really just the school itself. I felt like a good balance when I was here. Just the overall vibe on the campus. Like, I met a lot of the guys on the team, some of the older guys, like they were already taking me out to lunch like before I was even at the school. You know, like you could just feel that team aspect right away, and also just the school part itself. I mean, the good teachers here, like there's a good balance here, and yeah, it just felt like the right choice for me, and I don't regret it in the slightest.
So I came to Rivers in 7th grade. I previously went to Natick Public Schools. Coming to Rivers, I think academically, that was definitely probably the first reason, and then also high-level hockey.
That high-level hockey is carried on through Freddie's coaching style.
New D, Stevie, wait for it to set. Start kind of as a 3-on-2, maybe as a 3-on-3 or a 3-on-2 with a back checker, and then we'll play out the rest of the way 5-on-5. Okay, but same way, D, you hear the whistle, take off, join the rush. Forwards are attacking, we should have a second layer of D joining, and then guys back checking. Quick. There you go, good, nice shot. Give him a pass there. As soon as he's rolling up with a puck, go down there for support right away. You know what I'm saying? Don't stand up high. Make that read. That's his option that he needs.
Anybody who's been around Freddie for any amount of time knows he's super engaging. You know, he's passionate about, you know, a lot of areas. But he's a passionate guy, easy to talk to. I think, you know, parents, kids are very comfortable talking to him about a wide range of things. I share an office with him, so I've seen the back end of that. And you get that sense right when you meet him that he's the type of person that you want to be around because you know he's going to make you better, and you know he's going to listen to you, and you know he's going to tell you, you know, what you need to hear, and not like, oh, just going to compliment you. He's going to be honest with you, but he's going to do it in a way that's, you know, that shows that he cares, and he cares. You know, he cares a lot about our kids, not just as, you know, hockey players, but as, as people.
He's huge on player development, a lot of skill work, mostly as an individual. Obviously in practice we do a lot of system stuff, but his big model is just like getting better every day as a player, and day in and day out, that's really what improves the team.
He's here for you. No question's a dumb question with him. You can ask him whatever you want. And really, like, we're just friends, to be honest. Like, I'm up in his office all day, just chatting, chirping him, whatever he chirps me, anything on the ice. Like, it's a good relationship, and on the ice that translates to, like, he's okay with us trying to make plays, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you have to learn from it. That's his thing.
I want kids to become better players, and for me, it's all about making plays. As you know, as defense, when we go back, we want to make plays. We don't just rim pucks and throw it off the glass. And I think that's the big key for me, is finding that balance with guys of giving them freedom to be creative, make plays. You know, you're gonna make some mistakes. You know, can you learn through those mistakes? So for me, it's about playing the game the right way, 200 feet, but being creative, making plays, and challenge your opponent to be able to defend those.
He's here to develop guys, make guys better, and make the team better at the same time, and it's working. So.
How do you top the perfect cup of Dunkin' Cold Brew? With the perfect cup of sweet cold foam. Sip into a velvety smooth Dunkin' Cold Brew topped with sweet cold foam. Order ahead on the app. America runs on Dunkin'.
Sports Etc. Everything for hockey and more.
If you're looking for the best selection of everything for hockey and more, then come to Sports Etc. in Arlington, Mass. Since 1980, the experts at Sports Etc. have been properly fitting hockey players from beginners to pros, with trusted brands at great prices. Let the pros at Sports Etc. get you skating in the right direction. Visit Sports Etc. today for all your hockey needs.
Fellas, now's our chance to create some serious damage in this basement. Yeah, let's flood it and create an unhealthy home.
Is basement leakage ruining the value of your home? Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG. The Busy Dog will keep water out of your basement.
They can't stop us now.
Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG and your basement will be dry for good.
Uh-oh, it's the Busy Dog.
Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG. You never have to worry again.
If you have sustained a sports medicine injury, we can help. Stewart Healthcare offers comprehensive care in 2 convenient locations. At St. Elizabeth's Bone and Joint Center, you can be seen by a leading specialist no matter what orthopedic problem you may have. The Boston Sports Performance Center has sports medicine physicians, physical therapists, sports performance training, and concussion management services all housed under one roof. Our nationally renowned team allows our athletes and patients to take their skill, training, and performance to the next level.
On June 5th, the buzz is back at Gillette Stadium. Shave your head in honor and support of kids fighting cancer at the One Mission Buzz-Off.
I think the best way I can describe it is just so much passion in the room.
Everyone's clapping and screaming, and it's a small way to become a superstar for a few minutes.
Money raised will bring joy, hope, comfort, and support to the thousands of kids who will be diagnosed with cancer this year alone. Register to shave at buzzforkids.org. That's buzzforkids.org.
Rob, I walked in here and I couldn't believe the selection that you guys have in this showroom. This place is huge.
We probably have one of the largest selections all of Metro West. A lot of people kind of relate flooring just to doing carpet or hardwood. We actually do a lot more than that. We do tile from backsplashes to complete bathrooms, complete remodels, complete shower systems to fireplaces, you name it. Pretty much we handle it all.
And I know after working with you for so many years, your crews are dependable, it's high quality. When you know you need something in a certain time frame, you guys will be there. One of the things we love here in New England are family-owned businesses. They're few and far beyond, but you get your whole family working here.
We do. Family's the key, and I think it's kind of been what we've built our mantra of our business on. So You know, every time you come here, you're going to find someone from the Meyer family, and you might even find some of our dogs running around here.
Whether you like it or not,
whether you like it or not,
family.
that's just how it is.
For more information, check out Rob here in Ashland or the rest of the Meyer family at Meyer Flooring.
For tonight's EPS quick tip, I want to go over the importance of hydration. Proper hydration is important to prevent overheating, muscle cramping, and muscular fatigue. Ideally, you all want to be drinking at least a gallon of water a day, but it's one thing to drink a lot of water, and it's another to hold it within our muscle tissues. So using electrolyte supplements like Gatorade, BioSteel, Element, or the Right Stuff is important to pull water into our muscle tissues to help prevent fatigue while we skate. And if you want to train with us at EPS, but you don't have the time or you can't get here in person, we just launched an online training platform called Edge Method that'll be able to help you guys learn from the best.
On the right side, we got Big Boosie. Here we go. Hey! We got the big guy, Mel Mortarelli. We got number 11, yours truly up front. Yeah. Number 8. Union College, Ollie Chesler. Yeah! Great Sully. Yeah!
That way, Skelley. Couple keys. Let's start fast, like I said before. First puck drop, same way, Z, win the draw, pull it back, get the line, get pucks in, and go to work. Manage the puck tonight. Manage the puck. D, if you're working back on breakouts, you're going to talk to Connor. Manage the puck. Make plays. Look through the middle of the ice. Neutral zone, same way. Make a play. You got to get in line, get pucks in. Forward, same way on entries.
I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it. Nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option.
Yeah, we play out of the ISL, Independent School League, which is extremely tough. You know, year in and year out, I think it's one of the best prep leagues in New England. It's great that we're a part of that. There's no easy days, there's no easy games. I think it forces our athletes to push themselves 12 months a year to have success at this level.
You know, as a coach, you have to embrace and remind yourself sometimes when it does get a little difficult, like, I chose this for a reason, and that reason is because this is what I'm about, you know, and then expressing that to kids is like, you came here, I came here because I want a challenge, and we didn't want to take, you know, an easy road, and you were looking for that challenge and looking for that experience, and sometimes it doesn't feel great, you know, and that's okay, and that's part of that growth.
It's a tough league. There's really no free wins, no gimmies. I'd say overall it teaches you good habits, like you have to show up every night.
But when you step into a serious ISL game, it takes it to the next level, the speed, the pace, the strength of player, and the track records there with guys moving on to play Division I and high-level Division III hockey.
To be able to compete in the ISL, you have to have good leadership. The Rivers team has that with their captains Zeev and Mel.
When we think about captains, we think about leadership. And for me, there's vocal leadership and there's quiet leaders. And I would say both the guys we have this year are what I would call quiet leaders. So Mel Mortarelli plays big kid, plays hard, goes north-south, wants to play physical, is able to finish when he's around the net, which has been great for him. But same way, plays a strong 200-foot game, has always played wing here at Rivers. He's playing wing for us now. But you know, Mel will move on to play college hockey at Williams, and I think he'll have a lot of success there. He plays the game the right way. He wants to learn. He wants to watch film. And like I said, he's been a great leader for us, and I'm sure he'll fit into their roster as a leader as well.
Yeah, he's just a great kid. We're good friends on and off the ice. I'm very lucky to go to school with him next year and continue playing. Yeah, I mean, we just became good friends freshman year, and we started playing together then too. And we've kind of built our chemistry over the past couple of years, and we're very lucky to go and play together. He's a funny guy. He's He's Mel.
And the second guy, Zeev Adina Chertiker, same way. Awesome kid. Awesome kid. He's actually a kid I worked with 4 or 5 years ago privately before I got to Rivers and before he was at Rivers. And I remember the first private lesson I did with him, and I had to tell him to slow down because he was working so hard. And but that's just who he is. He gets on the ice. He's going 100 miles an hour, and he's off to a great start this year for us. He'll move on to Williams, and I think have a big part of their roster long term and be one of their leaders.
Oh, he's the best on the ice. Hardest working kid every game. He does all the dirty work. Great guy to play with. Off the ice, he's a goofball. Loves to talk. Yeah, one of my best friends. And
they show up every day, and they're the hardest workers on the ice. And that's the important thing for me. You don't have to be a cheerleader, and you don't have to get on your teammates. But if you show up, you work hard, you lead by example, that will have more power than just the guy that's going to yap his mouth in the locker room or on the ice. And I would say both guys this year are truly great captains on and off the ice, around campus. They're respectful, they work hard in the classroom, they've excelled there, and they bring that same attitude and effort to the practice every day. It's been fun having those guys around the last couple of years.
You know, I remember before the season, Mel and I met with Freddie to just talk about that, how to like be the best captains we can be, and he was like, the best captains aren't the ones who are coaching. You know, you're still a player, and some of the best captains they're quieter. They just lead on the ice by example. So I think we try to have a good balance with that. Just, you know, play our game, do our best, play for the team, and hopefully the younger guys and everybody else kind of follows along.
How do you top the perfect cup of Dunkin' Cold Brew? With the perfect top of sweet cold foam. Sip into a velvety smooth Dunkin' Cold Brew topped with sweet cold foam. Order ahead on the app. America runs on Dunkin'.
Now open Warrior Ice Arena, the official practice and training center of the Boston Bruins. Our state-of-the-art facility brings the enjoyment of skating to all levels. Interested in learning how to skate or play hockey? Our hands-on staff will get you moving in no time. It's the perfect place for your corporate event, birthday party, or special occasion. Open daily, offering public skating, public hockey, and freestyle. Skate where the pros skate. Warrior Ice Arena at Boston Landing. Visit us at warrioricearena.com or 617-WARRIOR.
Fellas, now's our chance to create some serious damage in this basement. Yeah, let's flood it and create an unhealthy home.
Is basement leakage ruining the value of your home? Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG. The Busy Dog will keep water out of your basement.
They can't stop us now.
Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG and your basement will be dry for good.
Uh-oh, it's the Busy Dog.
Call 1-800-BUSY-DOG. You never have to worry again.
If you have sustained a sports medicine injury, we can help. Stewart Healthcare offers comprehensive care in 2 convenient locations. At St. Elizabeth's Bone and Joint Center, you can be seen by a leading specialist no matter what orthopedic problem you may have. The Boston Sports Performance Center has sports medicine physicians, physical therapists, sports performance training, and concussion management services all housed under one roof. Our nationally renowned team allows our athletes and patients to take their skill, training, and performance to the next level.
Rob, I walked in here and I couldn't believe the selection that you...
On October 1st, push your limits, find your strength, because on this day, there is only one mission: to conquer the course for kids with cancer. Run it, walk it, be a part of it. Show kids with cancer no one fights alone. Sore muscles will never feel so good, because when you conquer the course, you are helping children and their families conquer the emotional and financial challenges of pediatric cancer. Register today at onemission.org.
We are at Sports Center. I'm with Rich O'Rourke. Good to see you, Rich.
Good to see you, Joel.
Talking about one of my favorite things, which is sticks.
Yeah.
We have 3 options today. We're
Yeah.
going to start with the Bauer Sling.
Yes, so the Bauer Sling is the latest in their limited release sticks. It's bringing back technology they used
Yeah,
a couple years
that's
ago.
a little different, right?
Yeah.
You don't always see a little hole in the
No.
blade, which I always thought was a bad thing, but this is a good thing in this
Yeah,
situation.
it's called the slingshot technology, and basically what it does is it utilizes a stiffer upper and a more flexible lower to give you, in effect, a slingshot effect on the blade. So,
Okay, so having this hole here,
Yeah.
or whatever you might call it,
Yep.
is actually helping you get the puck off the blade quicker.
and it also gives you a bigger sweet spot. That's probably the most important thing. The rest of it is very similar to a Nexus stick as far as the kick point and the shape of the stick.
All right, so when we used to think about Supreme Nexus,
Yep.
this is in the Nexus family.
It's a hybrid flex, would be the best way to describe it.
Got it. All right. Next, we have the AS4 Pro by CCM.
Yes, so this is their mid-kick stick for someone who plays more of a power game. So what they do is, as far as the way they line up the blade, along with a stiffer upper and a more flexible lower, is to give you a perfect mid-flex, but it's also, it takes a little longer to load, so you get more power from your shot.
I always ask this question when we're around, but is this more particular for a defenseman or a forward? Does it not matter?
I don't think it matters. I think everyone finds what they're comfortable with for the way, but I would think that, generally speaking, it would be someone whose game is predicated more on power.
Got it. And finally, we have Trigger 6, stick my kid loves.
Yes, yeah. I think this is arguably our best-selling singular unit, okay? This is, I've got a very low kick for a very quick release.
Really?
Yeah, it's got the shape of the stick is unbelievable. It uses a dual geometry up here, but it's got a very low taper for a very low, hard, accurate shot.
And a popular stick at that.
Very much so.
Excellent. Great job, Rich. For more information, if you want to come down and check out some of these sticks, ask Rich O'Rourke or the Stantons here at Sports Etc.
So when I got hired, one of the stipulations was obviously they wanted you full time. They wanted on site. Coach McEachran was here for the previous 10 years or so, and was full time on campus all day long, and that was what they wanted to replace him with. And obviously, not being in the school setting for a bunch of years and going back to it, I was unsure. But since I've been here, been on campus, really ingrained myself in the community. It's been awesome. Obviously, it's a special place. It's got special kids, special teachers, and it's been fun being a part of something larger just than a hockey team.
It's very easy to run into people, to see people throughout the day, and for me, it's like that perfect balance of, tight-knit community where you know a lot of people, you have great balance during the day, and in the afternoon you have the opportunity to, chase the other side and really compete at a super high level in the athletic piece.
I mean, I think it's a pretty tight-knit community here all the way up. It's not like hockey players only hang out with hockey players or lacrosse players only hang out with lacrosse players. Like, everybody's friends, whether you play sports or not.
Yeah, I think across the platform, obviously the school tries to do a good job to incorporate everybody. I saw it in the fall this year, especially coming out of COVID, where we had homecoming, and our hockey team's going to support the boys soccer team, and the girls field hockey team is coming to support the boys soccer team. And I think the cool thing about Rivers is obviously it's 6 through 12. So there's a lot of lower level 6th, 8th, 7th, and 8th graders that come and support and get to look up to their older peers and hopefully play at that level someday.
The support of the Rivers community helps fuel the team. When the fans show up to the game, it adds that extra motivation the players need.
I don't even know how many people are here. I had probably 500 or something like that. It's just, it doesn't get better than that. Like, that's why you come here and play. Honestly, like, the fans and the other team's fans, like, it just adds so much energy, and when you're out there, you're just like kind of coasting. You're just like, it's just a different game. But yeah, those games are the best. It makes you like skate faster. It's like, it just adds a different level of energy where, like, you're just on, like, you're coasting. You're not even thinking. You're just playing. You're having fun, and big things happen, big hits, goals, whatever, and the fans are into it, and it's a great environment.
Oh, it means everything. Just having everyone in the community support you and knowing they have your back, it really just helps everyone play better. I think obviously it's loud, packed, music's blaring, and you try not to think of it, but definitely just overall improves the whole experience.
That energy is felt even more when Rivers plays their rivals.
Each sport kind of has a different team or a different school that they're the biggest rivalry. I would say with us, probably St. Sebastian's and Nobles, just based on location alone. I think historically, I know the first game of the year this year we played against St. Sebastian's, and they have a bunch of kids that come over, and vice versa. We would send a bunch of kids over when we go over to play there. So the whole school kind of pulls around it, which has been great. And that's been fun for me to be a part of as well, where there's more to it than just parents in the stands. The kids are here supporting their classmates.
It's always the first game of the year. Always packed, whole school goes, and it's always the most anticipated game, I'd say.
You know, I was blessed with a great locker room last year and this year. Obviously, Coach McEachern always did a great job here and instilled a lot of fundamentals with these guys. So I got lucky when I walked in, but it's been an awesome group of guys. Last year, obviously, with COVID was tough, but same with the seniors were awesome. This year, coming out of COVID, we have a lot of great kids on this team. They show up, they work, they're respectful, they want to get better, they want to learn. And that's the important thing for me. I want to help these guys develop and help them move on to play college hockey, and having the willingness to want to learn is the starting point and a great spot to start the foundation.
It's a great group of kids. You know, I think of, you know, we talk about like COVID times of, I remember last year, you know, you want to keep space, you want to stay separated, and it's the antithesis of really what you want for a team. You want them to be tight-knit, you want them to be around each other, you want them eating together and, you know, spending time together outside of the rink. That's where teams are made. And I think that, you know, our hockey team is an awesome example of that, you know, where they love being around each other, they love their locker room, they love spending that quality time together. You know, of any of our teams, yeah, it's like practice at noon, well, you know the hockey team's going to be here at 10:30. And it's, you know, a lot of it I think is just because they like spending time around each other and being around each other. You know, they're well prepared, you know, they're focused on what they need to do, and they love spending time around each other. And so it's fun to see that camaraderie with a group of guys that really do. I mean, they love the game, they love each other, and it shows, you know, in how they interact with each other and the way they practice and play.
It's bittersweet. Definitely excited to move on and play higher level hockey, but at the same time, like, these are all my best friends, and the past 4 years have been amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better, and we have to cherish the last 15 here, and it'll be good.
I mean, I'm going to miss this place a lot. It's pretty unbelievable to think like we only have, I don't know, 15 more games here with this group of guys. I'm going to miss it. Just the halls, everybody, the teachers, certain faces on campus, just being able to come to school every day and come to practice and come be with the boys all the time. It's just like, there's nothing like high school hockey, right? I mean, college is great and everything, but like, these are your hometown friends, right? So I'm going to miss that a lot. And yeah, I've taken a lot from this place, and it's given me the opportunity to go and play at Williams next year.
With another solid season for Rivers in progress, it's safe to say the program has a lot to look forward to under Coach Freddie Meyer.